Today we're checking out some more Star Trek The Next Generation, Season 7. We're back. Oh,
Jordy?
In here, Data.
with the kitty.
Got her now. She's trapped. Come on out of there, you one. Hey, don't you spit at me.
What's up with Spot?
She's broken a vase, a teapot. She's ruined one of my chairs using it as a scratch post.
I mean, that's just cats, man.
You said you wanted to experience the full range of feline behavior before getting a cat yourself.
That's it.
You can take her back with my blessings. Go ahead.
Sir.
Spot does not respond to verbal commands.
She doesn't come when you call her?
My cat Skinny comes when I call him, but Fatty does not. I wonder what the cat thinks of Data. Not as a human, I wouldn't think.
I'll scare her. You grab her when she comes out, okay?
I do not think it would be
Ready?
wise to startle her.
No, I don't. Subscribe.
We're investigating the disappearance of the medical transport Fleming somewhere in the Hakaris corridor.
I feel like so many ships are always disappearing.
The Hakaris corridor is the only route in this sector which is free of Tetrion fields to ensure safe passage through the region.
Worf looks bored back there.
I've already spoken to the Hakaran government. According to them, only one ship has passed through the system in the last week. It was a Ferengi trader.
Ferengi.
Is it possible that the Ferengi might have hijacked it?
I wouldn't put it past them.
Well, it's possible.
Then, Mr. Worf,
Yes.
initiate your search pattern. Let's head in.
Make it so. Ooh, what are we doing to the dilithium crystal here?
Is there a problem with the engines?
No.
Then why are you stabilizing the EPS conduit?
Just trying to get a slightly higher power conversion level.
Just getting ahead of the game.
You know the Intrepid. I just like to make sure that our power conversion levels are a little bit higher than theirs.
I see. It's sort of an ego thing.
This is the flagship. We should be better than everybody else. It's more a matter of personal pride. I mean, these are my engines.
Personal pride is a nicer way of saying ego. Yeah.
Okay. Computer, how much of the conversion levels increased?
Levels are unchanged.
I feel like Data doesn't really pass judgment, but people often look at him and think he is passing judgment or feel judgment.
I began with simple conditioned response exercises and followed with environmental enhancement. Next, I plan to explore bioconditioning devices
Bioconditioning devices?
for behavior modification or biofeedback motivators. Unfortunately, I have been less than successful.
Yeah, cats do what they want. Sure, lots of cats can be trained, but I'm sure lots of cats can't be trained.
I cannot stun my cat.
I was kidding, Data.
Cats are inherently untrainable.
I don't believe that for a second. My
not
sister
sure.
didn't know a thing about animals, and she was able to train her cat.
But the same doesn't apply to all cats.
Phase alignment is stabilized. However, sensory efficiency has increased by only an additional 1.3%.
This is so weird. Just like as a B plot. What a weird B plot.
It is a Ferengi transport ship, Decora class.
Can they beam over? Get them on the horn.
Captain, there are no emissions from their plasma vents. Their warp drive must be completely inactive.
Their impulse system is down as well. Power generation is at
The music's telling me something's about to happen.
I could modify one of our deflector emitters to transmit old-style delta waves. If I modulate that with a comm signal, Ferengi should be able to pick that up.
Make it so.
Make it so. We got one.
They're locking weapons.
What? Excuse me? Ferengi are firing on them? Commercial break. Get out of here.
Ready, phasers. Prepare to return fire. Target their weapons array only. Phasers locked. Fire!
Fire.
direct hit. Their weapon systems are down.
Nice.
Conserving power until we got in close enough.
And why would they attack us in the first place?
Somehow,
Seriously.
I don't think they'll let us beam over there and ask them.
They know they're more powerful.
All right, let's give it a try.
Open a channel.
Well, what do you have to say for yourselves?
This is Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Enterprise.
And he's pissed.
Will you please explain why you attacked us?
Our attack. We were defending ourselves.
No.
When the Ferengi Council learns of your actions, they will consider this an act of war.
What the frig?
Damon, clearly there has been some misunderstanding.
Yes.
I think it would be in all our interests if you were to come aboard and we discuss this situation.
Like gentlemen.
Relay your position to your government if you wish, in case you're unable to complete your repairs and you remain stranded.
They just came to help them.
It emitted a massive Verteron pulse. Our warp drive, our sensors, our communication systems were all disabled.
Oh, I see.
We passed a Federation ship several days ago. It did not appear to be in any distress.
Can you give us an idea of its heading?
For a price.
If we assigned an engineering team to assist you with your repair efforts, would that give you time to retrieve your logs?
Nice.
Spot. Spot. Down.
Spot's so cute.
Spot.
I love an orange cat. He doesn't understand.
Down is good. This is up. Up is no.
His little feet. I love when cats spread their toes like that.
It is part of her training program. I am teaching Spot to jump down from the desk on my command.
How's it going?
Poorly.
Data. That cat definitely has a mind of her own. Maybe she's just...
She's wild at heart. Yeah, Speech I'll play yard now.
I don't know
Does it
about
get-
Spot, but it seems to me your training is coming along just fine.
For
Come
real.
on, let's go.
She meowed and he started playing. Yeah, actually. I think my cats have me trained too.
I got the Intrepid's power conversion levels up to 97.1%. Maybe you should try cleaning your plasma grid once in a while.
A little friendly competition.
He's just trying to get me angry. There. That should do it.
My ship's better than your ship.
Power conversion levels?
Power conversion levels are at 97.2%.
Hey.
We have traced the Fleming's most likely course. It now appears that the vessel may have come to an unfortunate end.
What is all this?
I am picking up a small metallic object.
Could be a ship's log recorder or a probe casing.
I do not believe so.
Could be a lot of things.
Unusual signal. Captain, it is beginning to generate a Verteron field.
Shields up, full reverse.
What the frick is that? A Verteron field?
Warp engines are offline. Shields are down. All subspace systems are inoperative.
Excuse me?
Unidentified ship heading toward us. 2 life forms are aboard.
On screen.
Wow. What is it? Who is it?
They're initiating their transporter system.
Can we get more power to the shields?
No, sir.
There's no shields. Brace for incoming fire.
A Forrester Bridge. We have intruders in main engineering. I need a security team down here immediately.
It's on its way.
They beamed on.
We're trying to make you listen.
You're killing us.
Oh, they're like brains are coming out of their head. Commercial break.
If you wanted us to review your research, you should have made a request through the Science Council.
Their resources are limited.
Yeah, but you can't just trap people here and disable them all.
That's how you rationalize these attacks?
Neither you nor the Ferengi suffered any casualties, Commander.
They could have.
Fact remains, you deliberately disguised your probes. You made them look like signal markers. You hid them in the debris field.
Yeah, it's shady.
Now, I expect you to help us restore our engines and deactivate all of the remaining probes in the corridor. If you do not, you will both be taken to the brig.
Nice.
Please re-examine our data.
We will. It is part of our job to retain an open mind, even under these circumstances.
Yeah, they probably would have looked at it without all this hubbub.
To review their research, I'd like your report as soon as possible.
It's very reasonable.
You know, even when we get the engines online, it's gonna take at least a week to recalibrate them properly.
I'm sorry you've been inconvenienced.
Are you?
What if the Fleming had been transporting perishable supplies or was on an emergency mission? Your little plan might have cost a lot of lives.
That didn't happen.
But it could have.
Commander, I know my sister can be somewhat,
Dramatic.
aggravating.
I'd have to agree with that.
She believes profoundly in this cause. She has sworn to dedicate her life to exposing the dangers of warp drive.
The dangers of warp drive?
What I didn't realize was just how brilliant my sister is. It took 2 years of study for me to even grasp the principles behind her theoretical models.
I see. So she's not an alarmist, she's just super smart. That's quite a ship.
Sirota and Raval believe that there are regions of potential subspace instability within the corridor.
All right, Data, what do you make of it?
Warp field energy that will rupture. Subspace will extrude into normal space, forming a rift.
It's like pacing up and down on the same piece of carpet. Eventually, you wear it out.
I see.
Commander, we believe the warp field effect is cumulative. Each starship that passes through the corridor at warp brings us one...
Adds to it.
A more detailed investigation would resolve many of our questions.
That's your response. More research, more
Well-
delays.
How imminent does she think this threat is?
Captain, I appreciate the opportunity you're giving us. It's a beginning that we needed.
Not
She
we.
doesn't.
You can do whatever you want, Rabal. I'll have no part of this.
What does she want? Everybody to stop using warp drive immediately?
Captain, the engines are back online. All systems are ready.
Very good. Helm, laying a course for the Fleming.
But will they warp out of here?
There's one person on board. It is Serova.
Yeah, I knew it.
Serova, what are
She
you
left
trying
her
to
brother.
do?
They wanted proof. I'm going to give it to them. I'm sorry.
What's she gonna do? Warp?
Prepare for impact.
She.
Shields at maximum. Full river.
Did she blow herself up?
However, Tetrian flux in the area is increasing rapidly.
Is she dead? Come on, Shrek. And is this what she said would happen?
Doctor, is it possible for a ship to survive in there?
I don't think so.
Does the rift pose any danger to the Fleming?
I don't know.
I feel like it must. So that girl's gone?
According to these readings, the rift is in a state of accelerating instability, which would make it extremely sensitive to warp field energies. If we go in at warp, we might expand it even further.
So we don't go in at warp.
It would take weeks to reach the impulse.
I want some better options. Data, Geordi, take Dr. Raval and begin an analysis of the rift.
They have to invent a new kind of warp.
Everything here supports Serova's theories. I can't find any way to close the rift or even reduce its size.
You need to keep getting hit by the waves.
Possible there are areas inside the rift which are stable, where we can safely use our warp engines.
But how would you find them?
Computer display grid Delta 17. Enhance and magnify.
Zoom in. Yes.
Outside the rift.
That should not be possible.
Commander, I'm going to begin a field-enhanced scan of this sector.
Is it spreading?
Then we don't know how to get to the Fleming.
I'm not certain that is true. I believe I have an idea.
He'll send Spot.
If we field saturate the nacelles, we should be able to sustain warp speed for approximately 2 minutes.
That doesn't give us much time.
Our timing will be critical.
Do it, Data. Make it happen. This is a lot of technobabble.
How do we miss the connection between warp drive and the formation of the rift?
Well, I guess that girl was smarter.
Seems to me she managed to prove them pretty conclusively.
By using methods any reputable scientist would never employ.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I can remember times when I was a little stubborn, trying to get people to believe me when I didn't have enough proof.
I do not believe you would have resorted to such extremes.
No, certainly not.
Perhaps because her aggressive methods created an adversarial situation.
Maybe I was taking the whole thing personally.
He's really beating himself up about this.
I was a little threatened. The thought that warp engines might be doing some kind of damage.
Yeah, the warp engine is kind of his baby. I wonder if we ever see Guinan again. Don't tell me, no spoilers.
I wanted to say I'm sorry about your sister.
Thank you. I'm trying to tell myself that she died for what she believed in.
Mm-hmm.
We needed more time to do the proper research. Serova wasn't willing to wait.
I guess the question is now, where do we go from here?
I feel like she didn't need to be that extreme with it, but I don't think they would have listened to her.
I've been in Starfleet a long time. We depend on warp drive. I just don't know how easy it's going to be to change.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get rid of warp drive. But what is Star Trek without warp speed?
Now.
Punch it.
Engines disengaged. We are now entering the rift.
Now we coast.
I'm picking up power emissions from the Fleming. They may be attempting to initiate their warp drive.
They might have been able to repair their engines.
But they don't know.
They activate their...
Mr. Data. Can we establish communication?
No, sir. Subspace interference is too high.
How long until we reach transport?
Is he gonna beam over?
They have initiated their warp drive.
Dudes, don't do it.
Report. Damage on decks 6.
They're just gonna blow themselves up. And these guys.
Is holding.
What about the Fleming?
They are badly damaged, sir. Their life support systems are failing.
All transporter rooms, prepare emergency.
Yeah, they're like desperate over there. What the frick? The music! Commercial break.
We are within transporter range of the Fleming, sir. Commencing evacuation procedures.
But they can't get them on the horn?
We may be able to get out of here without using the warp engines.
How, Geordi?
Yeah,
When
how?
was the last time you went surfing, Commander?
Gonna surf the waves.
We could ride it through the rift and then break away once we're clear. That is,
I like
if
it.
we survive the ride.
Is everyone off the Fleming?
The last of the crew has beamed aboard, sir.
Nice.
Get us out of here.
Yes, sir. Phase matching the deflector shields now.
The next distortion wave will impact in 14 seconds.
And mark.
Engage deflector shield, full power.
Said engage, but it was in another sentence.
What went wrong, Miss LaForge?
The speed differential was too high, Captain.
Another distortion wave approaching.
Just a mistake in the math?
Helm, full impulse. Head us out of the rift. Mr. Walk, channel all available power to the structural integrity fields.
Aye, sir.
This is so much technobabble.
Now!
We are now within within the distortion wave.
All right, surfing the wave.
Approximately 12 seconds, sir. Hull stress is 120% above tolerance.
A structural breach is imminent.
Imminent. Oh my god, we've never seen it look like that. Woo!
Hull stress has returned to normal.
Cancel red
yeah.
alert. Captain's log, stardate 4731.
That was bananas. That's what my captain's log would say.
It now appears certain that what we've seen here will have repercussions for many years to come.
Well, yeah, what are they going to do about the warp drive?
This is how things are now. This is how they'll look in 10 years.
Oh,
40 years.
So,
Thank you, Doctor.
they need to make a new way to travel. Is this really going to impact the rest of Star Trek?
And effective immediately, all Federation vessels will be limited to a speed of warp 5.
Speed limit.
Observe these restrictions, but the Romulans will not.
And what about the
Agreed.
Ferengi? And the Cardassians, for that matter?
Agreed.
We're lucky the rift took place as far away from the planet as it did. Gives us some time to consider our options.
If there are no more questions, you're all dismissed.
So what, just wherever there's a possibility that there could be a rift, they can only go warp 5? That's crazy. Oh, just gonna look out the window and contemplate.
Now, it seems that all this while, I was helping to damage the thing that I hold most dear.
No, well, not on purpose.
We still have time to make it better.
Yeah, science. Go science. Science can solve this. Geordi, get on it with data. The end. Okay, that was season 7, episode 9, and I'm just so curious if anything that happened in this episode is gonna have an impact later. Like, there's a speed limit on some areas of space now of warp 5. Picard looked particularly disturbed by that, and yeah, I mean, I would think that would have a big impact on things going forward. But I'm curious to see like if this story carries forward at all, and you know, if they work on a new, I don't know, a new something for instead of warp drive, I guess. I don't know. No spoilers. Don't tell me. But I'd be curious to know what you guys think of this episode. I'm gonna be honest, it's not one of my faves. I feel like it was very much filler, but if it turns out that there is a larger story here about the warp drive and everything and the speed limit, then I suppose it will fit right in and be important. But you know, as far as where we are in the story now and season, it just sort of felt like filler for me. But you know, that's not to say there weren't some good things in there. I always do enjoy like the more humorous parts and just the general them living their lives and not necessarily even on missions and stuff. You know, him and Geordi just talking about the cat. I like that stuff. I know it's not for everyone. And usually it's just like, it's usually not a long scene or like a whole B plot. So we got a lot of stuff with the cat as a B plot, which I enjoyed, but I know like some people would just prefer it's sort of like a tag at the beginning and then we leave it there. But yeah, I always enjoy that. But I just found it really heavy in like jargon and, you know, just technobabble, like I said, which again isn't a bad thing. It's just it's harder for me to like engage with it. I feel like that's just for me personally. So yeah, it's just harder for me to engage with that stuff when I'm like, you know, it's all sciencey and jargony, and I like that to some extent, but it was a lot in this episode, so it made it a bit hard to connect to for me. But yeah, I'm just mostly curious if we're gonna see anything about the warp drive and the speed limit come back later. It's an interesting idea, and you know, to have to redevelop or completely come up with a new system of travel is pretty insane. I mean, they were basically saying in 40 years, almost all of the region or all of space or something is gonna be, you're not gonna be able to use warp travel really, you know, at the high speed. So that would change things. I'm curious to see what's gonna happen with this speed limit. We will see. Picard did not like it, so. But yeah, it's curious to know what you guys think of this episode. Do let me know. I always love to hear what you guys think, even if it's, you know, I hate this episode for whatever reason. I still enjoy, you know, people's different perspectives on it, and sometimes you guys make me realize something great about the episode that I didn't really realize, and then sometimes you guys like point out a lot of plot holes and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that is true, maybe it's not as strong as I thought. So anyways, either way, you know, usually I just sort of feel what I feel, and it doesn't really sway me either way, but I always find it interesting to read the comments, so do let me know. And next week we're going to check out another DS9 and a TNG. I'm looking forward to it as always. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.